Welcome to Forgotten Coast Fishing. My name's David and I fish inshore and offshore, showing you what I do to find and catch fish. If that sounds appealing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss my future videos. So I got my buddy Chuck with me today, and we're fishing in the Tennessee Chuck Red Snapper Invitational Tournament. Not named after this Chuck, but named after kind of a local legend around here. And there's two prizes for the tournament today. One is a target weight red snapper of 6.4, and also the biggest red snapper. So that's going to be our target today. So what we're going to start out with is we've got a free line on this rod over here with a cigar minnow, and I'm going to set a cigar minnow out on this free line over here. There's several ways to hook this cigar minnow. One way is up under the mouth like this and go out that top part of the head where it's kind of hard. And then just toss these out. And we've got a couple reefs out here, or kind of a couple structures. There's a couple over here, so we kind of set ourselves upwind of them so that when we set these free lines out and they fall, hopefully they get kind of close to the reef. All right, while those free lines are sitting out there, we're gonna go ahead and drop down a double drop rig with some cut pieces of ballyhoo on it. So what I've got here, this is 80-pound leader. Now I was using this the other day when we were catching some really big fish and I needed this bigger, heavier leader. If we find out we're not really snagging stuff, we may go down to a 60-pound. But since we're pretty much right on top of this reef, we want something kind of strong so that we don't get snagged up on the reef and lose these fish. So these are 6/0 circle hooks. This is a 6-ounce weight. And I've got these ballyhoo here kind of cut up into two halves. And we're just going to kind of bait these up and drop these down and maybe see if there's any snapper on the bottom. All right, we got one. All right, so this is, oh yeah, this is kind of a nice one. All right, so this is my bigger Shimano Speedmaster, and I've got a Carolina rig, so a sinker up top and then kind of a trailing hook. And we got something nice here. I kind of put a piece of that cut ballyhoo on here. Got a decent weight to it. I don't think he's our big monster, but it's a red snapper, that's for sure, and he's a keeper. Check him out. First red snapper of the morning. He's maybe 18 inches or so. He's not gonna be our 6.4, but I think we'll go ahead and at least put him in the box because we really don't know how many we're gonna wind up getting, and we definitely want to take some good meat home out of all this. Yeah, he's about 17 and a half, and just on the boga grip, he's showing about 3 pounds. So we've got to get one about twice this size. Hopefully that's what those free lines will do. All right, we got one on the free line here. Chuck's got it. Oh, get out of the engine, come over this way. Or if you need to, yeah, come over this way. Get this rod out of the way. All right, come on, Chuck. Bring him in, bring him in. Let's get this. I think we got a good one here. Oh man, the dolphin get it?
No.
Now I put 80-pound mono at the tip there after we had that one break off. And this is on my Penn Slammer 4 7500 with an extra heavy rod. So we're on the rod that we want to be on. Oh man, oh, this is a good one. Come on, come on. All right, man, this may be our winning snapper here. I saw a dolphin. I'm worried the dolphin's going to be coming over, but he's making some headway now. Oh, he got sharked. This would have been our winning snapper right here, everybody. This would have been our winning snapper, or close to it. Look at that. Man, that was, actually he might have been too big. So you can see a shark got that. Man, what a pain. What a bummer. All right, well, let's not tear up our boat too much. All right, snapper, sorry about that. All right, I'm gonna rig this cigar minnow up a little bit differently. I'm gonna put this hook through the eye, and then I'm gonna pull it through, and then I'm just gonna kind of stick them in the back. That's how that last one was tied up that got that big snapper. And the good thing about that is, once this cigar minnow gets a little mushy, you know, that'll kind of hold that hook in there a little better for a longer period of time. All right, as you can see, I've got a lot of bonita meat. I've been catching a lot of those guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start cutting some of this up, kind of throw it out there for some chum, and hopefully it kind of starts to bring some of those snapper to us. Oh man, I got him. Geez, I had one little swipe and I was just reeling this in to check my bait. Man, and I have one. All right. he's gonna be a good one. Maybe about the same size as that last one. Oh, but we gotta watch out for that shark. Almost forgot. Need to kind of hurry. All right. Yeah, I think he's gonna be about that 17, 18 incher again. Yep, same sort of size again. All right. Actually, he may be a little smaller, but he swallowed it. Man, that's because he had probably kind of attacked it and swallowed it, and I kind of didn't realize. Oh, there you go. All right. Get it. Yep, tighten the drag first. All right, here we go. Well, I'm gonna mess with this snapper while he's working on this. All right, he's 17, and we're starting to get into these snappers, so we're gonna go ahead and let this guy back, actually, and kind of hope for a better one. What have you got? This is coming to the surface, everybody. This may be like a bonita. Usually a snapper is gonna kind of run down, but he kind of took off towards the surface. All right, here's some color. Maybe, what have we got? Yeah, keep reeling. Kind of tangled in the other line. What have we got? A king? No, it is a bonita. Yeah, just what I was thinking. All right, we're actually gonna keep him. Let's get some fresh bonita out there. Man, check out this bonita. These dudes are big. Oh, here, oh. What's happening?
Another, I don't know.
Oh man, geez. What is happening? Oh, we've got something. Oh, we got our lines tangled.
Oh, that's right.
And we're over, we've got something over here on this line. Is that what it is?
I think so. I still got my hook.
What is hooked?
No.
Oh, here we go. All right. Well, we've got, and all that excitement, we got our lines tangled, and this rod sitting here in the other free line grabbed something, and we were able to get that other line out. Man, it's just a lot of activity. I don't know if throwing that bonita for chum out there did much of anything, but nonetheless, we've got a lot of activity all of a sudden, and I hope that shark doesn't come up, because this is a snapper. Check him out. All right, check him out. Look at this snapper. All right, yes, he's our bigger one of the day so far, minus the one that got sharked. All right, everybody, check this guy out. We're gonna have to weigh him because that could be possibly close to our target weight of 6.4. But man, we got fish everywhere. Wow, what a day so far. All right, so he is, oh man, look at this. He's flashing between 6.2, 6.5. This might be our winning fish. It just 6.26, 6.4. He's probably under the 6.4 because that's where it's kind of mostly hanging. But we'll have to measure him out at the official scales. Maybe our winning fish, everybody. All right, Chuck's got one on the double drop rig. We think these are smaller fish kind of grabbing it, but it's a smaller snapper. But nonetheless, we've got him. Now we'll let this guy go too. He might be right at 16. So yeah, he's a little over 16. But we'll get that dude back. There he goes. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh man, all right. This is definitely the big one. Wow, all right. I was getting all these little bitty strikes, and I was about ready to reel it in because I thought for sure triggerfish or something smaller. And he's giving out on me a little bit. The snapper will sometimes do that, but I don't think he's bigger than the bigger one that we got in the box, but it's gonna be a snapper, that's for sure. Let's see what he is. He swallowed it too. All right, so he's gonna be that 18 incher maybe, 17 and a half. So what do we wanna do? All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and let this dude go. We're catching some bigger ones, so hopefully we can get one kind of closer to that target weight and kind of have two fish to bring to the scale. So we'll let this guy go and get a little bigger. It's got one here. We were thinking about maybe making a move, and all of a sudden, bam, we got hit here on the free line. See a good one? Is he kind of giving it? No, he's looking good. Let me get this rod out of the way for you. Get that fish in. Oh yeah, a good snapper. Yes, get him in, get him in. Here he is, all right. So check him out. Maybe 19 inches or so. All right. Well, let's get this guy off and we may have to make another decision here. We already threw that other one back. Actually, I think we've thrown 2 back, hadn't we?
Yep.
Yep, and just recently, that 17, almost 18 one. All right, let's see what this dude measures out to be. Yeah, so he's 18 and a half. All right, what do you think, Chuck?
I think keep him, maybe. What do you think? Put him in the box.
All right, yep, we'll keep him. All right, Chuck's got one on the double drop. This is gonna be our 4th snapper, if he's big enough. Let's see. Oh, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Yeah, it's a snapper. There's a red grouper. No, it's a snapper. Oh, it's a nice one. Oh, man. Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about throwing this one back. He, 19 or 20 inches. Yeah, give me a little slack there. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to be done with snapper because we may not get one this size the rest of the day. Yeah, so pinch that tail. I've got it right at the tip of that pinched tail. And open that mouth, and he's 21, almost 21 and a half. We'll call him 21 and a half. Obviously, there's bigger ones out there, but this one would be, I think, too much of a shame to throw back. So we'll go ahead and make him our 4th red snapper keeper today. But we still got that one to take to the scales, which very well may be kind of close. There you go. All right. All right, so we switched to a smaller hook double drop rig. Since we've got our 4 keeper snapper, you know, we're gonna kind of go for some beeliners or something else. So we put some 3/0 circle hooks, 40-pound leader, making up a double drop, that same 6-ounce sinker. And right off the bat, Chuck gets something here. So let's see, looks like a triggerfish. Now we can keep 2 of these because you get 1 per person if we get them above 15 inches. But unfortunately, he's not gonna be 15 inches. So I bet this is what was stealing our bigger cut bait earlier. Oh, here we go. Oh man, he just kind of like rolled into it is kind of the best way to say it. It wasn't a snatch, it was just kind of like a gradual kind of thing to get its full weight and its full power. It's kind of weird, but let's see what it is. I'm kind of using a little bit bigger reel and rod than I really should be. But I didn't kind of bring my whole assortment of rods and reels. This is a red grouper, kind of a nicer sized one from what we've been getting. This guy could be close to the keeper size of 20 inches, maybe a little short. Let's just kind of measure him just to see. Yeah, so he would be about a little over 17, so he would need to be about 3 more inches to keep. Let's go ahead and get him down. All right, we're gonna go ahead and change reefs. This one has seemed to kind of have died out. Well, maybe we'll have a little bit luck at a new one. All right, so this is our first drop on this new reef. I had something a second ago, but whatever it is took me into the reef and I got snagged and had to end up breaking it. Oh, it's a little, oh, it's a vermilion beeliner. Yes, this is what you want. Not much to him, but we can keep him. Actually, we can keep 10 per person. So, and this is a nice size one. These guys don't get, ow, super big, but they only have to be 10 inches. And he's, I don't know, maybe 12 or something. All right, so let's see what he measures out. Same thing with this red snapper, pinch that tail. Yep, he's 11 and a half or so. All right, so 11 and a half beeliner. He's gonna go in the box. Oh man, the beeliner.
Oh really?
I didn't even know I had a beeliner.
Didn't know you had
He was so small. I think he might have gotten on the way up. I felt a little bump, but I thought it was maybe my weight just sort of bouncing around. Well, maybe he hopped on the way up. He's 11 inches. So we'll get this little 11-incher in the box. All right, so what we're using to catch these little beeliners, we're using this 30-pound mono leader, and these are 3/0 circle hooks, and this is that 6-ounce bank sinker. And we're just using just little quarter-sized pieces of squid, you know, just enough to kind of bait this hook up, because you can see those vermilion mouths are kind of small, so we don't want something, you know, too big for them that they can't inhale it. All right, Chuck's probably got a beeliner over here too. Yep, here he comes. Check him out. Yep, I think he's going to be big enough too. All right, so Chuck's got one over here, a nice one. Isn't it? Seemed like a nice one.
Like it, yeah.
Oh yeah, another triggerfish. Well, he deserves a measurement. I think he's going to be a little too small, but let's check him out just to see.
Okay.
Yeah, right to there. And he's 14 or a little less.
Just under 14.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Too small?
Too small, he's got to go back. But pretty fish.
Oh yeah.
Those green eyes and everything. You know why, before you throw it back, you know why they call them trigger?
Oh, that shoots up like a trigger.
Push that down. You can't. Now mash that one down.
Falls right down, doesn't it?
That's a trigger.
I'll be dang.
Yeah, that's why it's called a triggerfish.
Huh. That's cool.
I've heard different stories why, you know, getting stuck in a predator's mouth kind of thing, or holding up in rocks and crevices and things kind of helps them do that. I'm not really sure why, but that's why they call them a triggerfish. All right, here we go. Not much weight to them at all, so maybe it's our third or fourth vermilion. I forget what we have in the box over there. Kind of don't even feel like I have them anymore. But I'm not going to stop reeling just in case we do. Yeah, I do have them. Oh yeah, he may make it. He might just make it. Yeah, he'll definitely make it. He's going to be close to 11, I think. Yep, just what I was thinking, close to 11. So a little 11-inch beeliner. You see, they've got these stripes on. They're kind of like that greenish, yellowish stripes on them. Cool looking fish, and they're fat. See how fat they are? You know, it's a good amount of meat on them, even for these little smaller sized. All right. What, just as soon as they hit the bottom? Yep.
Hit the bottom, I think real
That's good. Sometimes I can, oh, yeah, man, a nice beeliner. Check him out. Yeah, man. Good one. He's going to be 12 inches maybe. All right, Chuck's got another one over here. Looks like it's maybe got a little more weight to it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a triggerfish, hopefully it's a legal one. And it's not a triggerfish. I see some sort of orange, I think. It's your red grouper. All right. Another red grouper. Is this your first one today?
That's the first one I've caught.
Look how these guys have this orange mouth. Mouth's almost like fluorescent orange kind of thing. All right, well, let's get him back. Got one here. Man, this is a little beeliner, I'm quite sure. They kind of fool me. I think they're kind of tiny, and I get them up and they're a little bit bigger. And I think that's because I'm using this kind of bigger setup here. This is, like I was saying, kind of too big of a rod and reel for this. But I kind of brought rods and things to kind of catch big snapper. I didn't think we would really be doing this today. This just like reminds me of the difference between red snapper and vermilion snapper. Oh, you got one?
Yeah.
Wasn't even paying attention. Yeah. The difference between a vermilion snapper and a red snapper is like a smallmouth bass and a largemouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, because
Basically the same.
Look at that.
Same looking fish.
Yeah. Let's see how small their mouth is.
Yeah, just different mouth.
And a red snapper's got that big old mouth. All right, so he's close to 11. Let's get yours in here. 10 and a half. He's going in. All right, so Chuck just got a number 11. I think this is going to be number 12. Yep, number 12. All right, we're going to go ahead and head on back to the house, kind of take some time to get the boat cleaned up, get the fish we aren't going to take to the weigh-in all cleaned up, and then we'll see you at the weigh-in. All right, so Chuck and I are here at the weigh-in. We have a good chance, I think. Our digital scale back at the house showed 6.44, and the target is 6.4. So we'll see how we do. Well, let's go in and see what he weighs on the scales here.
Way in here.
Yeah.
Winners only.
Got Stephen and Ruth with us too. All right, y'all.
Say, I put it in a popping cork, put it on the jig, put a spoon out, it's nothing. They both.
He weighed 6.44 at the house. We got some already?
On Ruth's or on yours, Dave?
Oh, we got a 6.44 already.
And a 6.41.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
We gotta be real close. So.
Hey, man. I thought we had a good chance, bro.
We did too.
Is that y'all? What was y'all's?
6.44.
Well, and then he was changing on me. Then it was 6.2 and 6.3.
Well, he was 6'3". He was 6'3" in the boat, and then he was 6'4",
Yeah.
You got a good game today, yeah.
What are we looking at? Oh, see, he lost.
6'3".
He lost some. That's not bad. That's .07. So, all right. So we got 6.33. That's not bad. I feel pretty good about that. All right, so 6.33, so we're only 0.07 off, but someone else up there had a 6.41, so it looks like they're gonna take it home. They've only got about 30 more minutes of wait time, so it looks like they're gonna get it. But Chuck and I had a great day, and catching those red snapper and all those vermilion, but just a good day otherwise. But if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss my future videos. So until next time, hope to see you on another episode of Forgotten Coast Fishing.